Hello everybody, today we are going to be unboxing the EVGA 650 BQ80 Plus Bronze power supply for computers. That's what a power supply is for. So this is actually my second time unboxing this. I've unboxed it before, but in any case, we're going to do it on camera. So I unboxed it and then put everything back in the box. So here we are. We have a box, and it, as you can see, it says 650 BQ. It is the 650 watt version of the power supply. That's actually what it says down here. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this thing. So there's a little flap there, and open it like this, and try not to let everything fall out by opening it upside down. That would help. Now, this is a manual, and it's got some information, stuff like that in there. And then we've got here a whole bunch of cables. I don't remember if I put the cables back in exactly the same spot they were before. I'm not sure, but in any case, here's a whole bunch of cables. This is a semi-modular power supply. So what that means is that some of the cables are modular in that the entire cable can come unplugged if you go ahead and unplug both ends of it. Whereas other ones like these cables in here, they will stay connected at one end. So we've got here, this is the power cable inside this bag. If we can see it, there we go. This is your standard computer connection thing with the 3-prong plug for the computer, and this looks a little bit bent, but that's not a big deal because you can get these things everywhere. It could even be the way I packed it back into the box, I don't know. But in any case, I can just bend that up a little bit. I'll work on that later. In any case, back to the point. The point is, we've got here, this is a connector of some sort. This thing has, as you can hopefully see, if I open the bag here, it has on the one side, it has, how many pins is that? 2, 4, 6, 24 pins on this side, if you can hopefully see that. 24 pins. And on the other side, it has the same number of pins, but it has a thing that is a loop that is going between them. So that is what that thing is. It's got some in here in the bag that came with it. It has some screws and things. Now, let's move on to the next part. And we'll get to all these cables in a minute. Here are some cable tie wraps. So these things are going to be very helpful for moving the cables out of the way inside the case, getting better airflow. And here is a styrofoam thing, styrofoam piece of styrofoam. And then here is the power supply, and it's actually fairly heavy. It's not incredibly heavy, but it's fairly heavy. If we go ahead and take the plastic wrap off of this thing, there we go. Now, as you can see, this thing has a fan over here on the one side, and that is excellent. It apparently, from what I was reading, if I remember right, I researched so many different power supplies, but I think that was this one is near silent operation. And if that's the case, that would be very, very good. Not a lot of background noise. So that's good. In any case, we have here on the side of the power supply over here, we have an upside down area. We have a whole bunch of ports. Those are the 8 ports that these modular cables get plugged into. And then here are the cables that are non-modular. So let's go through them in a minute. But on this side, you have the power cable connection place, and you have the switch. That's that. So let's take a look at the different kinds of cables. So what we've got here in terms of connections, we have on the board for the modular connections, we have, if you can sort of see that, the light is a little bit oddly reflective and stuff. There is Peripheral 1, Peripheral 2, VGA 2, VGA 3, SATA 1, SATA 2, SATA 3, CPU 2, and in here in the non-modular connections, we have, this is obviously the motherboard. It is a 20, looks like a 20 plus 4 pin connection. So you can use it either way, so that is excellent. And then you've also got these ones here. This is a CPU connection. It's in 2 plugs over here. And I don't know what a lot of these plugs mean, but when we go to build the actual computer, I'm hopefully going to have someone who actually knows what they're doing with computers come and show me how to do it, because I've never actually done it before. So here's all the connections. This one looks like a something. What is that? But yeah, if you want to see what exactly to do with all of these plugs, what the differences are and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Not entirely sure what this is. Oh, PCIe, that would be what it is. And there's a PCIe as well. And then in terms of extra cables that it comes with. But yeah, if you want to see the details about what all these plugs do exactly and stuff like that, then go ahead and check out the PC building video, which will be out. Not sure exactly how long between these 2 videos it'll be out, but it'll be out at some point where I have someone coming to actually help with the building who actually knows what he's doing. So now, here we go. We've got, this is a bundle of cables that came with it, and inside this bundle we have... Alright, so I had to stop the camera, the handheld, because can't hold the camera and go through the wires at once. So, we have here a bunch of wires. This one has quite a few extensions on it. It has like 4 different plugs on the thing, on the end of it, and it has, on the other end of it, it has 1 plug over here, which is labeled peripheral. If you can sort of read that, not entirely sure if you can read that or not, but this is a peripheral cable apparently. And then we have this next cable, which is labeled SATA. If you can sort of see that there, it's a little bit zoomed out possibly. But we have, on the other end of it, we have 3 different connections on the end of the cable. So if you can sort of see that, there's 1 there, there's 1 there, and there's 1 there as well. So that is the SATA cable. And then we have this cable as well, which is labeled VGA BQ. And on the other end, it is labeled, VGA BQ. So that's what that is. And it's got 1 on this end, and it's got 3 different plugs on the other end. This looks like a combo split plug that you can sort of combine the 2 together. And then here's the final cable, which is what is it? And then here's the final cable, which is it says SATA there. If you can sort of see that, it's very hard to read, but it is nevertheless there. So SATA cable, and it has quite a number of SATA connections. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the part that goes into the power supply. So that is the unboxing of the EVGA 650 BQ power supply. If you want to see that thing in action or in being built into a computer, then go ahead and check out the PC build video, which should be out in not too long. But for now, I've got a bundle of cables to deal with. If you're interested in buying this particular power supply, there'll be a link in the description to take you right to the product page if everything works according to plan. And as far as any connections I have with any companies, I don't have any, except I'm looking into the affiliate program for different companies and stuff. And so if that ever, I haven't had time to finish that, but if that gets done, then it will say next to the link that it's an affiliate link, which means that I get a percentage of the money or the profits or something from the sales. But in any case, we shall see how this power supply performs. It is looking good. That is one thing that is very good for it, is that it looks very good. And we shall see how it performs. It's going in the main computer build for my channel, the computer that I'm going to be using all the time. So if you guys want to see how well it's working, then go ahead and check out the gaming channel as well. So in any case, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if this video was helpful to any of you guys, or if you know of anybody who might be helped by this video, then go ahead and share the video, stuff like that, and see you guys later. Bye-bye!